Friday, April 27th. Garden check-in. How you doing, love? So today we had a lot of weeds. We've been fighting them. It's early spring, so we've been digging them out, but they're pretty crazy. You can kind of see there's a lot of them in this the horse manure bed. Definitely had a lot of weed seed. The other soil, which we haven't really done much to, has hardly any. So we are trying one bed with the wood chips that I've chipped up. We put about 4 inches or so of wood chips on top of the bed. Now this is the horse compost. So I raked it, so I pulled up all the weed seeds, and then we covered it with this. We'll see what happens. We're gonna let this one continue to go, and if when we go to plant, I can't just rake these up, I'll learn. Because there's grass growing through it and stuff, so I might end up just doing 4 inches of wood chips on top of this one too, and hoping for the best, because it's pretty thick. I mean, these guys are popping up through dandelions here. They're just fighting right through here, and they go way down in there. So, and you see there's grass and some other kinds of other little things growing through. So it might be just a good idea to go ahead and do the same thing here. First year stuff, right? So, but on a good note, the celery that we replanted. So remember we bought these from the public market. They were celeriac, and they are coming right back to life. They're actually growing really well. This front one down here, we might get some celery off that guy this year. Our Chinese cabbage, looks like maybe a couple will make it. We'll see. These guys are fighting. We're gonna have to, well, we'll see what happens. Down here though, the onions that we transplanted, they definitely getting bigger, a little thicker today. Yeah, they grew. They grew quite a bit actually. And then you can see our onions and carrots coming on up through. Oh, it looks so cool.
There's a whole bunch.
Yeah. So beautiful. Let's see. Well, hello.
Hello.
And then our green beans, or snap peas, I'm sorry, I keep calling them green beans, but they're green and they're beans, right? They're snap peas.
Snappy.
They're coming up really good. All of them, all the way down. These are the seeds I planted. So I tried to transplant some of these, and they all died. There's a stem there. Because the day I transplanted, that night, we had a frost, and it got like 30 degrees. Wasn't supposed to get below 40, we got a 30-degree frost. Live and learn, Josh, live and learn. So, but they're coming in good. And you can see even in here, we get, the grass around here is so thick. I mean, if you're curious how our grass, what was here, it was that. Good, healthy, thick, lush. This is a field, like there's no watering here. This is just how good this ground is. And I get it's early spring, so everything's gonna be green. But it looks like more or less like this in late summer. It stays green all year. There's so much water in this land that it just grows. Our field's growing in good. The wood chips I put here are doing pretty good, combating most of the weeds. And I'm looking forward to when this breaks down, maybe later this summer. Be a good summer bed I can plant into here. Other than that, weeding. Staying on top of it early. And then this fall, like I said, we're gonna do kind of what I did to that bed, but over the whole thing. 4 more inches, or at least over the beds, if I don't have enough to do even in the paths, because the paths already have wood chips. But we'll see. So you're doing good. We're learning. I'm really bad at writing things down. That's why I started these, so that next year when we're looking back, we can go, oh yeah, that was what happened, right? So end of April, got a bunch of flowers planted that we don't have to plant next year because they'll come back. We got to figure out where we're going to put our blueberries, though, where I want my blueberry bushes. They need acidic soil, or they prefer acidic soil. I don't know if I want to do them down here by the greenhouse. I don't know if I want to do them up by the house. So we got to decide that. Anyways, check in a couple days. Bye. Good job. Bye, love.